Welcome to a special edition of Look What Just Found. Today, or now, we're going to do pockets change today. So the pockets change, if you recall from previous videos, is in the jar. Now, typically what I've been doing is emptying out the change on the desk and then on camera going through the change to separate it into quarters, nickels, dimes, etc. And then doing the video from there. So today I thought I would mix it up a little bit. Well, the special edition I'm doing right now, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm going to post the separation today of the change, but I'm gonna schedule the actual searching through either the silvers and the pennies. I'm going to separate them. That's what I'm doing today, right now. And I'm going to post this video of that just for some content and some entertainment for you. Maybe you could even look to see if you could see anything good while I'm separating the change. And then next week, the videos will be scheduled along the timeline. Okay, so without further ado, let's get it. Let's get this change out on the desk. see who gets that reference. So I want to put enough change out for two videos, one for the non-pennies and one for the pennies. So I could have a pretty good idea of what that needs to be. And already I see Kennedy $50. Now I'm not going to search through it right now. I'm just going to get some of this change out on the desk. And I think that's enough. What do you think? Right, so usually I do about 3 rolls of pennies and then about 5 rolls of the non-pennies. And that comes out to about half hour to 40 minutes a piece. I have to use my judgment. So it's $1.50 in pennies, and that's the question. I don't think that's $1.50 yet. I think I'm gonna say just a little bit more, and we're gonna call it. There seems to be a lot of silver in there. All right, we'll call it a wrap there. And if it's a little bit less, I don't think that'll be the end of the world. Okay. Now I could bring it down a bit. Okay, even go like that. And I have, remember, I've been using these acrylic boxes forever. So the only question is, what am I going to put in the acrylic box? The pennies or the quarters? Now, I think I'm going to do pennies in the box because they're smaller than the quarters and the nickels, and usually it's not that many dimes. Got my coffee here. And right, so it'll be a little bit less messy on the desk, right? So if I kept the pennies here and then I hit, like I could keep the quarters, dimes, and nickels in neat little piles. Okay, so that's my thought process. I think what I'll do is then, what we'll do is we'll throw the pennies in the, so this is the first time okay, so I could do it like this too. Let me see. I'm going to see, does it matter if I turn it over a little bit? I don't think so. Just to get it out of my way a bit. All right, so let's do that. Now, one of the things I like doing, in case you haven't noticed by watching my videos, is I like to be spontaneous. Now, being spontaneous works and doesn't work. I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. I think being spontaneous, if it's part of who what your personality is, it's okay. So because trying to force spontaneity, if you're not that type of person, it probably, I'm gonna assume it comes, and that's true. That's not, I'm not even gonna assume. So I think I've always been that type of person. Um, and again, it has its pluses and it has its negatives. Now that I'm, when I was, I think as a teenager, you should probably try to, and who am I to tell people how to raise their kids? I'm just saying, um, children have lower impulse control. So I would imagine that to pair that with spontaneity could lead for potential for to get in trouble, and which I did. I did get in trouble. I was spontaneous, and I did get in trouble as a kid. Anyway, but as an adult, I think so. I'm gonna have to this thing is spreading out and it's taking over my desk. So let's do the quarters now. At least the quarters and the silvers that are on the right while I continue to talk. So I think as an adult, though, as a responsible adult, I think some spontaneity is okay. And again, it's kind of, I have a history with it. So I think it comes off more as natural than forced, for me. Now, YouTube, I think, would disagree with that. Meaning, everything that I see when I do my research on videos, I wonder if this is a war nickel. I didn't even look. We'll look later. I'll put that in the bottom. I can't see it. It's just a funky color. I'll cover it up. If that's a war nickel, that will be absolutely awesome. So this video, I'll change the subject. I'm just getting a little too deep even for myself. This video that I'm gonna upload today on February 27th is it's extra content. It's a special edition. I don't see any reason to keep my subscribers waiting for something like this. I don't know. If I had, I was gonna say thousands, not even thousands. Honestly, not even hundreds. If I had dozens of members, then then this could be like that bonus content for members. That would have been pretty cool. But I don't have dozens of members. Will I one day? That's I'm gonna put my hard work into it, and there's not much more I can do besides that. That's something that they do agree on YouTube, or there is a consensus, is that consistency does help with channel building. So there is that. So if there's anything I do got down, is consistency. I do have consistency down. All right, I lost that potential war nickel in the in the pile. It's in there somewhere. So yeah, so and I kind of like that because I get, I get extra. I'm gonna do the silver change first. So let's see if I can move it over a little bit. When I say silver, I'm gonna do the silver change first. What I mean is, I'm gonna do one video of pennies and one video of non-pennies. This silvery change. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I get extra subscribers that way, right? I mean, just full transparency, right? I get extra subscribers when I load up more videos, and my hope is that extra subscribers will turn into extra watch hours, and then when I become monetized, can you believe I'm still waiting to become monetized? Oh, well, again, so this is the video. Now, that's the other thing I need to be careful of, is that since I'm scheduling videos out, and I like to put out this little message there, is that since I'm scheduling videos out, when I make messages, when I like the special content, or that's a good topic. No, I can't use it for. See, I can't use this for a topic. You know what? I'm gonna break into this. Hello. I'm gonna make a break into the video. So when I do special topics, I'm touching my. Sorry, my wife's gonna get upset. I shouldn't do that. Sometimes it's about a topic that's present, like something that happened, like for example with the comments. And so in the future, right, this video is being scheduled. So I'm gonna ask everyone who watches this video to take that into consideration. And it's something that I'm thinking about it now, which is why I'm breaking into the video. Because I usually leave face to camera content for the end of the video, but I just wanted to make that statement in the middle of the video while I was talking about it, and that was a mistake I made. I'm to talk about a topic that's happening, 2 weeks from now, doesn't make any sense, because it's not current, right? So I made a YouTube video that hasn't even been posted, like in a few more days, about bad comments, and then I already addressed that in another video, and then that video is going to show, and it's going to be might be confusing. So for the next couple of weeks, so now that I'm thinking about that, I'm not going to do that. I will try to keep topics, relating to maybe something different that won't be confusing if it's listened to 2 weeks in advance. So that's what I want to say. I want to add that, interject that into the video, and hopefully that's okay. Maybe it makes it a little bit more interesting. I don't know. All right, back to the change separation. Okay, put my glasses back on. All right, put the pennies. Let's see if we could do it this way. Nickels. Maybe we could. No, I can't really bring it any closer because I'm going this way with the change. So it's a lot of change. See, and this is why. Imagine if I was to try to do this before the search. No, you can't imagine that because that wouldn't be smart. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep the bonus content more, not more one way or the other, but more not relating to something that needs to be addressed immediately, right? So that was a mistake I made, right? Because what happened was, this is what I was doing before, right? Just, I'm gonna make an excuse for myself. Look what we got. We got instead of $50, we got $50. We'll look at that later. Well, you'll see it in the video 62 and 63. That is what will be upcoming March, I think 9th and 10th. So yeah, so that was a mistake I made. You know, a lot of what I'm doing is trial and error. You know, um, I could almost guarantee you that a year from now, things are not going to look the same. And let me tell you, this is a lot of change. It's definitely going to be 2 videos full. I might have taken out too much change. I don't know why I just did that right now. The pennies I have to keep separate. Yeah, a lot of this is trial and error. And it looks like it's more error than trial, to be honest with you, sometimes. And you know, I guess that's life, you know. I do my best. Maybe it's not that serious, you know what I mean? So you guys are gonna get some free content today. Yeah, boy. You know, that's pretty cool. I get to put out an extra video. The significant findings now. Remember, so some of the significant findings might be different until for the next few days or whatever, because, you know, at the time that I thought about it is different than was scheduled, you know. So when I put these little impromptu videos up, like this one, well, this one's really not impromptu. I shouldn't have said that, because I really did plan it out. A little spontaneous, but I'm just putting it up early. But I knew I was going to do pockets change today. I thought about it yesterday. Like, what can I do? That's what I do to keep things interesting for myself, and hopefully for all of you, is that the day before, you know, I think about, like today. I mean, right now I'm not thinking about tomorrow, to be honest with you. You know, I'm just thinking about today. That looks like an interesting one. What is that? I don't know if I've seen that quarter before. Oh, I think that's a little bit more than $1.50 in there. I really, well, you know what? If I have to cut it short, I'll cut it short. What can I say? I think I might have went a little overboard on the change. We'll see. Maybe I'll start with quarters. I mean, that's a lot of quarters. That's a lot of quarters. So every day I get between 20 and, you know what? I'm almost done with this. So I'm not even going to start a whole nother topic. As you can see, I'm almost finished. All right. I cannot believe that was 20 minutes. I can't believe that. I mean, I do believe it, but it's hard to believe that was 20 minutes. It felt much quicker. I feel like I'm going to have a silver in one of these. Either that war nickel that we peeped out before, or either a war nickel Huh. I don't know if I ever saw this nickel either. I'm sure I have, but I'm just saying it looked interesting. Or maybe a dime, maybe a Roosevelt dime. All right, missed one. Okay, so we did it. Thank you. Hopefully you like these little extra videos that I put up, and got my gloves on. They're dirty already. Can you believe it? That's how dirty the change is. Look at that. Even got a little hair on it. Let me move over the change jar, pockets change jar. All right, so this will be episodes 62 and 63, which I believe are like March 9th and 10th, or 10th and 11th, something like that. Okay. Thank you. God bless. And maybe I'll post another if I have maybe I'll do another bonus video later. But today we have every day we have a video posted, which I can do because I schedule videos, you know what I mean? So even if I take a day or two or three or a week off, I still have content that's scheduled out for a couple weeks. All right. So I hope you all like that. That way there's never a day, every day, 6 o'clock, whatever. I think it's 6 o'clock my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. There's a video, which I guess would be, is it 3 hours earlier, 3 hours later in California? I think it's 3 hours earlier. So I think I'm not sure. Anywho, that's it is what it is. Yeah, we could even want to do a little extra. That's the pennies. I said I was going to do the silver first, right? So let's get it out on a tray. All right, let's get everything separated to see how much we got. I keep staring. That nickel keeps showing up. I'm dying to see what that nickel is. You're gonna have to wait though. Maybe if I'll tell you what, if I remember, if I find any silver, I'll I'll put it up as special content today. So so if I don't put up a silver coin today, February 27th, that means I didn't find a silver coin. I mean, I'll probably put up a different special coin as a bonus feature. Maybe it'll even be that $50 or something. Oh man, what a mess. So I gotta try to keep it a little bit off camera, right? Because this is where the camera is gonna be when I do the video later. So I don't want it to be I don't want to have everything in the way, you know. Yeah, this is a lot of silver change. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to break it up. We'll see. I'll play it by ear. Like, I can't believe this is 25 minutes. So imagine if I were to try to do this as prior to the other video. So I think it's pretty cool as extra content. Hopefully you do too. And that's why I talk, you know. Well, that's no. That's not true. That's why I talk. That's why I think these videos work, is because I talk. And there's no dead time in my videos. I'm always talking, you know. Yeah, that's mucho change, and that's it. That's pretty close. I think that might be a little bit over. That might be $2. It might be over. It might be too much. So I have to keep my microphone there. So if it dies, as soon as it dies, I have to stop the video, or there's going to be no sound. You get sound right up to that point. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this special feature. These are the coins for episodes 62 and 63, which will be scheduled for next week. All right. God bless again. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry.